Drum help people to relax, and let's help people to lose up a little bit, you know. And also it's music, because drum is also physical. It's direct. It's not like something that you play with your mind. You play with your body. You play with your mind at the same time. You play with your body, you know. And so just there is life, you know. It's direct, and it's also something that just comes straight from the soul, you know.
I met Njacko in 2001. We met at a drumming festival, fell in love instantly, and we've been together ever since.
We're about to get started, so invite all the kids to come forward and sit on the floor. Join us, you'll have a much better view. Yes, thank you. Perfect example, thank you.
Alors les enfants, je disais que j'ai grandi dans ce beau village qui s'appelle Bazou. Tout le monde ensemble. Bazou. Comment? Bazou. You see, boys and girls, back in Bazou, we don't have, who know Toys R Us? Who know Toys R Us? So in Bazou, we don't have Toys R Us. À Bazou, il n'y a pas de Toys R Us, okay? We don't have Love Laws, we don't have Canadian Terrier. So all the children in Bazou are the king and the queen of Toys R Us. So if you want to have a toys, you have to make it on your own, okay? If you want to play an instrument, you have to make it on your own.
And in 2009, that's the first time I went back to Cameroon with Njacko, and I met all of his family.
My parents, my dad and my mom, my grandma, they are all from this beautiful village called Bazou. And Bazou is where I grew up. I was raised in Bazou by my grandmother and my uncle. Going to Cameroon and eat some macaroni. So we was there in 2009 for the funeral of my mom and my dad. So I went to school in this beautiful school that we happen today called École Le Grand de Bazou. That's where I went to school.
Our family here, friends, all came together and gave, you know, pencils and pens and paper and rulers and all sorts of things. So we took them to the school. And when we were there, we were struck with the condition of the school, right? You know, it's one thing to have mud brick construction, that's normal, that's the materials that are used in the village, but it wasn't in good repair. There was a part of the school that didn't actually have a roof, so that meant that that whole part of the building couldn't be used at all. So there's like 220 children at the school, and to have one part of the school not used, it makes the other classes even more crowded. I remember when we were in Africa and he was like, you know, we can do this. He's like, I play at fundraisers and charity events all the time. It's like, all the time. It's like, why don't we start doing it for something that we really want to do ourselves? So for the 3 years, we've had concerts at the Gladstone. The first year, it was just an evening concert, but last year and this year, we've included an afternoon component, which is for families to come in for children's entertainment, and then the evening is an all-ages concert. The idea of having children and families here in Toronto coming together to raise money for children over in Bazou, it's a beautiful synergy. After we told the school that we wanted to build a partnership with them for 5 years, they repaired the roof which helped protect the rest of the building that was still there. They had to rebuild a wall inside, and they built it with like actual cement bricks, not mud bricks. So they did that inside, which is like a structural wall, and they put cement on top of the mud bricks to protect them. And then they put like a concrete sidewalk with a gutter outside. So in the rainy season, the water wouldn't fall off the roof and just erode the ground. So now it's going to be channeled away, which is also fabulous.
The children need also to have like good classroom, good facility where they can wake in the morning and be proud and happy to go to the school.
So that was the first year of the project. Second year was the latrines. And they also, in the second year, connected water. So the school now has a water supply. To continue, we hope to, within the 5 years, finish rehabilitating the buildings. And then at the same time, we're doing small projects on the side. So the first year, one of the smaller projects we did, which is small, I guess, when I say small, I mean small in cash value, but huge in impact.
If I want to say hello to you, si je veux vous dire bonjour ou bonsoir, we say Chofia. Can you see that? Chofia! 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 Et lorsqu'on dit Chofia, when I say Chofia to you, the answer is Afi. Can you see that? Afi. So if I say Chofia, you guys will say what? Afi. Say Chofia! Afi. Chofia! Afi. Look at this. Chofia! Afi. Chofia!
Going to introduce art like the first thing, because for me, I'm an artist, and I think the way that art show me the way to live, that's the same way I want to show it to all these kids. So because I know if we really bring art first position, then to put mathematics or science to the kid, we bring art first. And if we bring the art first, for sure, that's only what will change the new generation to be a better people.
What we did in the first year is we bought a professional set of instruments, traditional instruments, and we also hired an elder to teach them once or twice a week.
And now, for the first time in our tradition, we have the senior coming to the school to teach the children how to play. Because for me, I think that's one of the things that come in my mind. Because I know that in the village, or in Africa, the seniors don't teach the children because they know that traditionally the children learn on their own. But at least we know that the senior have some different technique that it takes years and years for the children to arrive in that point. And sometimes also traditionally for some sort of music, if you don't belong to the clan, you can play. So now we're trying to break down those barriers, to let the seniors understand that the children need them.
We had a little bit of video footage from a little fete at the end of the school year where all the parents in the community were invited, and they sang and danced and performed for everyone, and it was incredible. The sound is good and you can see so much joy, and it's basically inspired the community to get involved in the school.
It's wonderful. But for me, the best way to share is to give to others, But I'm from Cameroon too, and the initiative Njacko started, to me, is wonderful. Told me after this project, he will try to help another village. Maybe it could be my village. You never know.
But this project is not going to just stop there. Here today, even though we say we have to help the school for 5 years, I think 5 years is not enough.
Love is priceless, hope is priceless, humanity is priceless. And this is what Njacko is giving to these children in Bazou. And I must say that it's not just to the children of Bazou, because unless we have narrow way of looking and thinking. Did you know that I will be here in Canada today? I'm coming from close to Bazou. Njacko is your neighbor. If he's happy, you'll be happy. When people around us are happy, whether they share with us or not, automatically we are happy. So those children in Bazou may immigrate here in Canada, may marry your daughter or your son. You want to know that they have a good education in a good environment.
That's for me, I think it's like, for me personally, it's not just the gift to the kid. It's also thank God to give me the opportunity and the bless to be able to do that gesture. Because I know this is not just for the kid of today in the school. This will help the generation and the generation to come.